Did someone say Olympic Games?
Did someone say gold medals?
Boom.
Wait,
All
for
right.
the record, Vinny, I just got to say, for all that controversy that went on about performance-enhancing drugs, and they listed marijuana as a performance-enhancing drug for Olympics, I'm going to disagree with that.
It could be. I mean, I think performance enhancing, maybe chess or checkers.
Wow. I didn't know checkers was in the Olympics, my friend.
Not yet. One day. Give it
What?
time. So as of 4 p.m., July 22nd, what country has the most total medals in the 2020 Olympic Games? All right. So text the answer for your chance to win. All right. Now, of course, you come here for the glorious banter that myself and David offer, but you stay for the real estate insight.
Yes. So true, Vinny. Your millions of fans love you.
Well, you too. You too. All right, David.
I'm working on it.
All right, let's hear about rates. How are rates looking?
You know, I wanted just to jump into something really quick before we did the rates, just because, you know, we have a lot of people out there who are just going, hey, I'm just going to continue renting. The market's gonna dive. We're in for a meltdown, and I'll just keep renting, and everything's going to be super duper. Well, we had data come out, you know, that shows, unfortunately, rents are continuing to accelerate. Zillow came out with their June rent index. In June alone, rates had went up 1.8%, and year over year, rates have now risen 7.1%. That is absolutely terrible if you're a renter. It's the fastest pace rent has moved up in the history of data. That's according to Zillow. So, you know, take it in comparison. Zillow's a pretty accurate site, but 7.1% year over year increase in rent means, for those of you who think your rent's going to go down and don't want to know about the low rates going on, which I'll jump into, rates are going up. That's a major problem. So, you know, just thought I'd throw that out there, Vinny. Sorry to get off on a tangent, but, you know, all of our renter friends who think that the landlord's going to call them and be like, hi, oh, Mr. Landlord, you're going to lower my rent because I'm super cool? Oh, cool. Yeah, that phone call is not happening.
How do you know?
Because if anyone can contact me or Vinny and tell us know that your landlord's called you to reduce your rent, please do, and you'll automatically win a prize, because that is not happening.
Oh, that'd be nice. Yeah, that landlord would be like, hey, buddy, how's it going? You're doing so good. All right, anyways, yes, so rates have trickled up. Inventory has also trickled up. All right, so we've been consistently, again, getting about for the last, couple of months in that 900 range. I mean, 900, 1,000. You kind of see when we were in June right there, so close to getting those 1,000 property weeks right there. I mean, we missed about one property. We missed it by 9 properties over here. A little bit of a lag right there, but back to the 1,000. And these are going to slowly trickle up over time. Now, how they compare to last year, those were 1,000 new properties every month hitting the market. Also, we had a little bit of a lag in the earlier stages of the month. So something to kind of think about. It was fairly consistent with 1,000 properties hitting the month until we actually got into November timeline. Across the board, when you're looking at inventory, we were at 3,000. We've gone a little under 3,000. We'll probably trickle back up. I mean, Mondays, usually you start seeing more properties hit the market Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So I'm assuming that number is going to jump up a little bit, a little above 1,000. These numbers have not really changed drastically. Still fairly consistent for the last couple weeks, but slowly but surely we are getting more inventory out there. Rates are going up, more inventory going up. We're gonna have some moratoriums going away, things like that.
Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe they might push it back. So we'll see how next month goes. I mean, the next week or so, it could be very interesting to see what the government does for protections there if they're put in place. If they don't, I mean, we could see even more inventory hitting the market. And actually, we're going to start seeing the effects sooner than later of COVID. We haven't seen the effects of COVID yet. I mean, there's been so much things the government has put in place to protect us right now. Yet, once they start pulling that stuff away and we really start seeing the effects of it, it'll be interesting to see how much that truly affects the market. So something just to think about over the next week or two. And then going back to, sorry.
I'm sorry, Vinnie. I didn't mean to interrupt you. You're right, because unfortunately, the Band-Aid's still been on really tight, and I don't think they're going to pull that Band-Aid off. And with the Band-Aid still being kind of left gradually on there, like this week, it's action-packed. We got pending home sales coming out. We got Case-Shiller appreciation reports coming out. And basically, we have personal consumption, which is another big thing that the Fed looks at. That's all going to be released this week. So you talk about action-packed week. This is going to be a very unique week for some extreme volatility to go up and down, because if pending home sales come in bad, if the Case-Shiller appreciation, which we already know is going to probably come in higher than anticipated, and then the Fed's favorite measure of inflation is the PCE. That's going to come out this week. I know for those of you who've been watching us, we reported on inflation, the prior week, it was at 7.1%. For those of you who don't use food or energy, it's 7.1%. I don't know who that is, but, the consumption, the PCE is going to come out this week. I have a feeling inflation is going to be high. That's not good for mortgage rates. And, make sure you're talking to your lender this week and make sure they're following the data to lock in, because as of last Friday, when we ended the week, it was still very good on rates. And, with that adverse market fee that went away, the refinance market is pretty much back on fire now. That's the unique thing. And then for those people who are buying houses with 10% down, you're below the threes again. So, it's very unique, Vinny. You got the inventory coming up, like you said. We need the Band-Aid pulled off on the economy to see what's really underneath there, with the whole COVID thing. And I think we're in for an interesting ride in fall. I think fall is going to be, I don't want to be the fall guy for fall, but I think things could fall in fall, if you follow what I mean.
Yes, I think we all follow what you mean. So the next couple months are going to be very big to see how things open. I mean, are we going to have that situation where we have the Delta variant playing a factor into the market? Are we not? So a lot of things over the next couple of weeks to really keep an eye on for this market. The one thing I would definitely suggest, if you are looking at selling your property, look at it sooner or later, because there is a lot of uncertainty, unknowns that are happening over the next couple weeks, couple months. Mm-hmm. And with uncertainty, the possibility of the market could go down. Now, I'm not saying the market is going to go down over the next couple of weeks, couple of months. It's probably going to be more stagnant, I would think, at least for the time being. And then we'll see a drop in the future once we actually see the effects of this. Yet, again, unknowns. And anyone that told you what was going to happen before COVID to see that the market is going to go up is lying to you. I mean, most indicators are saying the market was going to drop, right? So there's unknowns that are out there right now. And I'm always more of a worry wart than a basically thinking that everything's going to go fantastic. So take advantage of the high rates if you are high values. If you're looking to sell, if you're looking to buy, you have to look at it at the monthly payment. So please.
I was gonna say, Vinny, I want to agree with you. The longer, if you're thinking about selling your property, are more or less offers now coming in, Vinny? What's like?
I would say, less offers.
So for those of you out there who are thinking about selling, call Vinny now, talk to him now, because I think as we get more into fall, you're going to see things slow down, and buyers are worn out. They're tired. A lot of them are taking a break. They're not submitting. There's not 40 offers on the first day of the listing anymore. It's like 10. So, play your cards wisely.
All right, guys. Please subscribe to the platform. Reach out if you have any questions, and hope you have a great rest of your week. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.